to do a cheeky overtake of the wife. It's got to be done. Right, welcome back to the channel. Going out for a quick blast. Got Emma there on a CBR 600RR. She's loving it. She's loving it. And I've come out for a bit of a lazy ride. I wanted, well, it's not a lazy ride, is it, on this? But yeah, I wanted a bit of a comfortable ride. So just having a little ride up to the coast to get an ice cream if we're not too late, 'cause it's about 5 o'clock. I'm not sure whether it needs a pipe, this. Or not. Just had that on wrong way around. I was just doing a bit of vertical recording. And I had it in, the screen locked in vertical mode, so it looked all weird. Are we on? Yeah, we're back on. We're back on. Right, let's crack on. Right, what was I saying? So, you know, I all like to mess about with my exhausts, and this has got a Carpuride. Let's get into that sport. Oh, I knew she wouldn't wait. I knew she wouldn't wait. Yeah, what was I saying? So it's got the Carpuride can that came with this TE edition. Oh, and that front wheel, honestly, this bike's flipping nuts. It's all been de-restricted now because I've had the first service. And honestly, the front end, it'll power wheelie in first and second. You can obviously clutch it and get the front end up, but it's a great sensation when you're riding it, because you're in this mega comfortable position, but you've got some sort of sports bikes performance. 170 brake horsepower, so it's quite an handful really, and it is quite heavy. If you've got one of these, you can relate. They are quite top heavy, I think, compared to other bikes, but it's manageable. It is manageable, so you just get used to it, like with anything. Just get in the seat and have a ride. But there, this thing here, the Carpuride, if you're after a Sat-Nav, I did a separate video on that altogether actually. If you buy one of these Carpuride units with my discount code, you get 30% off. So, can't remember how much they are, but anyway, this video isn't about the Carpuride, but I just thought I'd just mention that again actually, because there's quite a lot of you who bought that after watching the dedicated Carpuride video that I made last month. And I see the sales come through, and it's good to see really. But that's a brilliant bit of kit. 7-inch screen, it mirrors your Android or your Apple phone, and I've not got it connected actually to my phone. I've got my phone on charge under my seat. I was going to say, yeah, it mirrors the phone, so you can put Waze and stuff on there, which is brilliant. If you're in the market and you've got a BMO and it works seamlessly with this, it's plug and play, plugs directly into the cradle, which is absolutely mega. You're not pissing about with cables. But yeah, this thing shifts, it really does. So we're just going to have a quick blast up to Hornsea, and I'm sure the ice cream place will be closed by the time we get there. But we just wanted to get out for a quick ride, Mrs. and myself. Been toddling about today, Sunday, and thought why not. In fact, there was a bike day today, but we couldn't get there at Hornsea. So, I wonder what that was like. If you went, drop a comment, let me know what it was like. I think it was cancelled last year, or the year before, and then it was on again this year. So, yeah, let me know what you thought. Right, well, I'll try and catch Emma up. So anyway, let's chat about the exhaust. What do we think? You know, I like to piss about on and off, but this one is, I like it, but it's just a little bit too quiet. Although it does scream, like then you just heard that, it does scream, it sounds great. But not sure whether it just needs a bit more of a grunt. Someone did comment and said take the servo motor out, open the valve and stick a servo buddy on. So I'm not sure whether that'll make a massive difference. I know it did on my Fireblade when I removed the servo motor and stuck that black carbon Akrapovic can on. It's just mad loud compared to stock, which I don't want this mad loud, because this is my sort of comfort bike, but I could maybe just do with a few more dBs from the back end. But that does sound, it sounds great actually when you wind it on and then valves open. It sounds brilliant, it really does. So I'm not sure whether it just get on my tits actually. So maybe leave it, I don't know. Drop a comment, let me know if you've been tinkering with your exhausts on your S1000XRs. Let me know what you think. Is it worth pissing about sticking a can on? Bear in mind, this end can here was about £900 as an additional on the bike. So the bike was already spec'd up in the showroom. This was their bike that they were selling, so it had been spec'd up, the touring edition, with the upgraded exhaust end can. I'm not sure I'd have spent £1,000 on the end can, because aesthetically it doesn't look much different, and it's not overly loud. But saying that, I can't compare the stock one. I'm not sure, because I've not heard one. But in that Dynamic Pro, it's wicked. You get a rumble. See if the mic can pick it up. When you rev off, you get a nice rumble, which is brilliant. It sounds awesome. In fact, I need to hook up a mic and get it taped to the back somewhere so you can hear it, because it sounds wicked. It's a really exciting sound. But what's it like to live with? I've had the bike a couple of months now. It's been, like I said, de-restricted, so I can take it up to 8,000 past, obviously, whereas before it was restricted to 8,000 RPM. Must be to protect the engine when you're braking it in. And I thought it was pretty quick then, to be honest, but yeah, once it's been serviced and de-restricted, flipping heck, it's like you're buying another bike. You go from riding this pretty fast bike up until 600 miles, and then you get it serviced and it's like you've bought another bike. It's honestly, it's like night and day. And if you've bought one of these brand new and had to ride the bike on lower RPM setting for the first 600 miles, you'll know exactly what I mean. I remember picking this up and riding it back from Marshall's in Grimsby, thinking, flipping heck, this is pretty nuts. So yeah, happy days. Very comfortable to ride. I'll enjoy riding this bike through winter, and that was another reason why I wanted something a bit quick. I've had 3 Africa Twins, I've done them to death. I love them, but I wanted something with a bit more grunt, but a bit more winter riding focused. So this will be my winter riding bike. Fireblade will probably get tucked up with a warm blanket, but sometimes we do get a nice sunny day in November, December. In fact, I bought a CBR 650R, you know, that like uprighty sort of sports bike. I bought one of those a few years ago in December. In fact, I did. I bought it from Miles Kingsport in December because it was gorgeous. It was so nice, and I was so tempted with the deal. Bought it, and then a week later it went to proper winter. It was shite. just my luck, so it was parked up for about 2.5, 3 months, I think. Anyway, I'm going to go catch her up, Emma. I don't know where she's gone. She didn't wait for me at the that lay-by. There she is. I'm going to go this way because I don't want to get stuck in all that traffic. In fact, I'll stick it in there, in that little spot. Right, get an ice cream. What shall we have? Pink bubble. Oh, that's a good choice. Salted cow. I always get the same one.
Cherry.
Yeah, I'll have cherry, I think, please.
Cherry.
Yeah, cheeky cherry in.
Oh, I've got a cookie jar.
Where's that? No, I'll have cherry, please. Can I
Cherry.
just? Don't they have one of them? But plain. Yeah, plain. A plain one. One of these sugar cones, not one of them.
With no chocolate or anything on.
As it comes, I ain't bothered. I'll have one with the blue, actually. Well, I'll have blue and... Yeah. Hiya. How much was that? I was just listing there. £7. No, that's probably not bad, is it? So, there must be £1.50 for a can. You've left your helmet on your bike. Right. I would never leave it on in case someone drops it or... Anyway, look at this. Beautiful British weather. This is Hornsea Beach, East Yorkshire. When it's sunny, it's gorgeous. It's a really, really nice place to come and chill out. This beach is rammed in summer when it's nice, and this is British summer, innit? 2 days ago it was 30 degrees and now we're 17 degrees. It's crazy. Right, I'm going to enjoy my ice cream, and it's dripping already. That's a nice looking bike, isn't it, really? I'd say for a sports tourer, that's a really nice looking bike. But yeah, what do you think? That can, it looks alright. Does it want something a bit louder, a bit more grunty? So that's Hornsea anyway. If you've not been to Hornsea, probably don't hold your breath. I used to live around here. I used to live at Attic, which is quite nice. Hornsea's alright, that's nice chippy there, Sullivan's. But there's probably a better one in my opinion, Whitehead's on the estate just over there. Is a really nice chippy. I don't know where that Hornsea show was. It was called Hornsea Bike Show. I would have liked to have gone actually, but it was good fun. It was like a fundraising thing, I think, for the air ambulance. I bet it was chaos as well. But it was absolute chaos around here this morning and lunchtime. Loads of diversion signs around, so it must have been pretty manic, I reckon. I bet if you live here, I bet it's something you don't fancy. I might be wrong actually. If you live in Hornsea, you might think, oh yeah, welcome it. Brings a bit of money into the town, but yeah, imagine living in there and not being able to get a park. I bet it'd do you nothing. So let me know, did you go to Hornsea Bike Show today? Sunday, 16th of August 2025. Anyway, did I say this bike's very comfortable? It's very comfortable. I really like it. It's a nice bike. It's nice to have the luxury of swapping out between the Fireblade and S1000 and have a little bit of comfort, but still get that thrill of the speed of the bike, because it's definitely no sluggy slouch. It's a quick thing. And that M version, I mean, this is 170. I think the M1's 200 and I want to say 215. I think it's like my Fireblade. I mean, that must be absolutely crazy, because this is fast. This is quick. Just sounds wicked on that overrun, the bubble. Sounds brilliant. And it's still taking a bit of getting used to. Look, all that shit there. Getting used to in when you go around the corners. That never gets boring though, that. A load of sand or something. I'm just going to pull over, wait for Emma. There's Emma. Got to do a cheeky overtake of the wife. It's got to be done. And that's the thing, when you open the bike up, it sounds awesome. It really does. It felt like there was a bit of an overrun there when I rolled off the throttle. It felt like the bike sort of jolted forward a little bit. Maybe I just tweaked the gas a little. And this is a good road. If you live in this area, locality, you'll know this road. It's really smooth, just been tarmacked, and it just feels great when you're riding it. Well, it does on my Fireblade. Well, it does on this actually. That front wheel's up, it's mad, absolutely mad. I'll stick it back into its home, and the ladders are in the way a little bit. Get out of the way. Who wants to come and help me do my garage? I'm desperate to get this sorted. I can pay you in tea and biscuits and key rings. That seems like a fair deal, I think. Tea, biscuits and key rings and neck snoods. But yeah, I need to sort it out. It's a good space, it's a double garage. But I need some nice flooring in. Need the walls painting. And some nice units over there for working on my bike. But yeah, it's another ride under the belt on the XR. I enjoyed that. Because usually I'd just go on my Fireblade. But I thought, no, do you know what? I'll get a few more miles on the XR. Guess what I did? You'll never believe what I did. Don't know if you can see that. I just rode all the way home from Hornsea with that in the back. Oh, that could have been a nightmare. Imagine that. Well, wondering where my key had gone. That was just in the back because I'd messed about with my phone before I set off. And that's one thing about keyless ignition. If you use that for your boot, I've done that a lot of times actually. I put the key into one of my bikes to take the seat off and then been looking around the garage, where's my key, where's my key? So there you go, got to be super careful. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you all on the next vid. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll keep delivering content. But it was just a bit of a jolly this one today. Anyway, stay safe everyone, and I'll catch you all on the next one.